See, I'll explain it here once again. What is meant by the incidence? Okay. So suppose if I'll consider here is the graph, something like that. Okay. So this is the PQRS is the graph, vertices of the graph, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. These are the 5 number of edges in this graph. Now the edge 1 is one endpoint is incident to the vertex P and the another endpoint of the edge 1 is incident to the vertex Q. मतलब जो एज का एंड पॉइंट है वो किस वर्टेक्स को कनेक्टेड है. सो दैट पॉइंट दैट मीन्स वी कैन से दैट द एज इज इंसिडेंट टू द वर्टेक्स. मतलब एज इंसिडेंट होती है वर्टेक्स को, मतलब वो एज वहां पे जाके मिलती है उस वर्टेक्स को. सो दैट वी कैन से इट इज एन इंसिडेंस. ओके, दैट एज इज इंसिडेंट टू द वर्टेक्स. मतलब इंसिडेंस एग्जिस्ट बिटवीन व्हाट, किसके बीच में होता है इंसिडेंस? एज एंड वर्टेक्स के बीच में होता है, right? That incidences exist between edge and vertex. So that's why the incidence matrix is represents edge and matrix only, edge and vertex. Are you getting it? The incidences exist between the edge and vertex only. Now see, I'll repeat this graph, same graph once again here. Okay, यही ग्राफ मैं वापस एक बार रिपीट करता हूँ यहाँ पे, सेम ग्राफ. So this is the vertex A, B, A, B, then this is the vertex C, vertex D, and this one. So there is an edge between them, one more edge, and there is a self loop at C. Same graph, I'll draw it here, the same here. This is the edge E1, edge E2, edge E3, edge E4, E5. This is the edge E6 and edge E7. This is again a graph G. The same graph I'll consider here. So vertex set, as you know that A, B, C, D, and the edge set is E1, E2, E3 up to E7. E1, E2, E3, E4, E5, E6, and E7. Okay. Now the incidence matrix is between the edge and vertex. Edge and vertex के बीच में होता है incidence matrix. So that's why the row and column. So the columns are represents the edges. The edge E1, E2, E3, E4. How many edges are there? 7 edges are there. E5, E6, and E7. Okay, and that rows represents the vertices of the graph A, B, C, and D. So there are the 4 vertices A, B, C, and D. Are you getting it? मतलब यहाँ पे जो मैट्रिक्स आएगा वो मैट्रिक्स किसका होगा? एज एंड वर्टिसेस का होगा. सो द रोज आर रिप्रेजेंट्स द वर्टेक्स एंड कॉलम्स रिप्रेजेंट द एजेस. ठीक है? ओके, ये समझ में आ गया? Now,
sir.
Now edge E1.
Yes, sir.
So that edge E1 is between which two vertices? Between A and B. Okay, edge E1 is between A and B. तो A के लिए मतलब edge E1 के कॉलम में A के लिए 1 लिखना है हमें and B के लिए 1 लिखना है. And the rest entries of that column are 0 because the edge E1 is incident to the vertex A and B only. The edge E1 is incident to the vertex A and B. So that's why in the column of E1 for vertex A and B we have to write it 1 1 and the rest entries are 0 0. Clear? Okay. Similarly edge E2. E2 कहाँ पे है? That edge E2 is incident between the vertex B and C. B and C के बीच में. So for vertex B, we have to write it 1, and for C we have to write it 1 again, and remaining entries of that column are 0. बाकी के एंट्रीज क्या आएगी? 0 आएगी E2 के लिए, ठीक है. Similarly for edge E3, so that edge E3 is incident to the vertex C and D. तो C के लिए 1 आएगा और D के लिए 1 आएगा E3 के कॉलम में. ओके, एंड द रेस्ट एंट्रीज ऑफ दैट कॉलम आर 0. ठीक है. Similarly for E4, E4 is also incident between incident to the vertex A and D. A and D coincident है edge E4, so that A is equal to 1 and B is equal to also 1, and the remaining entries of that column are 0. ठीक है. Similarly edge E5 is also incident to the vertex A and D. So A के लिए वापस 1 और D के लिए 1 आएगा, and then the remaining entries of that column are 0. ठीक है. Then E6, E6 is incident to the vertex B and D. B and D को incident है edge E6, so B के लिए 1 आएगा and D के लिए 1 आएगा, and the rest entries of that column are 0. Right? And E7, E7 is what now? E7 is incident at vertex C. Both the endpoints are incident at vertex C of edge E7. सिर्फ C कोई इंसिडेंट है, लेकिन दोनों एंड पॉइंट इंसिडेंट है ना. बोथ द एंड पॉइंट, दैट मीन्स दिस एंड पॉइंट एंड दिस एंड पॉइंट आर इंसिडेंट टू द वर्टेक्स C ओनली. तो C को क्या लिखना है यहाँ पे? हमें 2 लिखना है. Why it is 2? Because both end point of the E7 are incident to the C only. ओके, दोनों भी एंड पॉइंट जो है E7 के किसको इंसिडेंट हुए? C को इंसिडेंट हुए. सो दोनों एंड पॉइंट इंसिडेंट हुए C को ओनली, सो दैट्स व्हाई इट इज 2. मतलब इन शॉर्ट, अगर लूप आता है तो उस वर्टेक्स की एंट्री क्या आती है? लूप के लिए 2 आएगी. ओके, एंड द रेस्ट एंट्रीज आर 0. क्लियर? Okay, in incidence matrix, I'll write it here. Incidence matrix, sum of each column is always 2. Okay, हर एक कॉलम की सम क्या आती है? 2 आती है. Sum of each column is always 2. Now the second one, number 2. Now if you have to take the sum of row wise, okay, now I'll write it here. What is the sum of the first row?
3.
Sum of the first row is 3 आती है. Now sum of the second row,
3.
3. Sum of the third row,
4.
2. And sum of the fourth row.
4.
So what you observe from this 3, 3, 4, 4, at vertex A we got the 3. Second row, that B is 3. At C 4. At D 4. So what is your observation? If you see these numbers 3, 3, 4, 4.
Degree of vertices.
Yes, exactly. So this 3 is the degree of the vertex A. The second 3 is the degree of the vertex B. That 4 is the degree of vertex C, and this another 4, last 4 is the degree of the vertex D. That means the sum of the row, all the element of the row, each row is represents the degree of that respective vertex. Okay, मतलब ये रो की जो सम होती है वो क्या रिप्रेजेंट करती है? इट इज द डिग्री ऑफ द that respective vertex. Okay, so I'll write the second note. Sum of each element of row, sum of each element of a row represents degree of that vertex, respective vertex. Okay, so that is our second property or second note of this incidence matrix. Did you
Yes,
understand?
sir. Clear.
Yeah. Okay. Now we are going to take some examples on that one. You want to draw this one in your notebook, or shall I continue with this next example? So these are the two types of the matrix representation of a graph. मतलब कोई भी ग्राफ हम इस दो तरीके से हम मैट्रिक्स के फॉर्म में लिख सकते हैं. One is the adjacency matrix and the second one is the incidence matrix. Now one more thing about this incidence matrix. So the just like an adjacency matrix is denoted by the A of G. So like that the incidence matrix is denoted by I of G. Okay, I of G. It is denoted by I of G. I for the incidence and G for the graph G. So the incidence matrix of any graph G is denoted by I of G. Okay, is that clear to all of you?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Clear.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Incidence matrix.
Clear.
Now I'll take examples on these two one.